What's up, everybody? Listen, I'm gonna try to bang this out real quick. I'm tired. I had a long drive, but I want to try to put this one out real quick, before I forget. But because I ain't even been on here in a minute, also. But the thing I want to talk about today is, well, there's a couple things. But number one, NeNe and Wendy Williams. Now, the reason I'm really talking about them is not so much them, because there's always some drama surrounding them. But Wendy Williams went and talked to that guy who hosts a show where they bring everybody back. He basically tried to stir up drama. But the thing about it is this: if you're supposed to be friends with somebody, when is saying too much a lesson? When do you pull back? Even if you in the limelight, even if the situation puts you in a place to where, you know, it, you get attention from it. Basically, Wendy Williams was talking about NeNe's money, and she's not really a big star, and how she may not be getting, she don't have deals and all this type stuff. So NeNe clapped back about her being on cocaine and all this type stuff. Here's my thing. If you're supposed to be friends with somebody, you don't go after them. You don't go after their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my issue with Wendy Williams. Like Wendy Williams, whatever she can do to get her name in the limelight, she don't care who she throw under the bus. She don't care who she turn on. And she basically turned on NeNe. You know what I'm saying? It's like NeNe wasn't even there. NeNe had nothing to do with it. Because there's a way to answer a question and just, if somebody asks you about somebody else's finances or their career, because NeNe won't be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So the thing is like, well, you know what? I'm not sure what NeNe's gonna do, but I wish her the best. She always finds a way to bounce back. So I'm sure there's some opportunity out there for her because she may have things going on that we don't know about. That's how a friend will answer that question. You don't sit there and say, well, I don't think people knocking down her door and, her and her husband, nobody wants to see this and nobody wants to see that. You just don't dog people out like that. And that's what Wendy Williams did. And I just don't understand that. So that's why I asked the question, when is it time that you simply say, you know what? I'm not going to throw my friend under the bus. I'm not going to dog this person's name out. Sometimes it don't even have to be a friend. It's like if you don't have beef with that person, why would you make comments that you know going to create beef? And that's what I don't understand, because that's what people do. They create beef for no reason at all. And it's just dumb. It's dumb. But that's enough on that stupid situation. So next, I want to talk about this 90-Day Fiance. I have noticed a pattern now, and I'm not trying to pick on a certain group, but it's just whenever white people from 90-Day Fiance go to other countries, not all of them, but especially when you look at what's his name, Core and his wife, they just got married. They had the wedding. The father paid for the wedding. The whole time the father and her brother was there, all you kept hearing was America, America, America. America is here. America wants to speak. And I just listened to that, and I'm like, are you serious? Are you really serious? I'm so tired their names are slipping me right now. Angela, Angela married a young man in Africa. And she's the same way, just America, America, America. When you go to another country, you're not in America. America's not the greatest country. America don't have people act like America is this great country that everybody lives this happy life. And to see them actually go into other countries, insult their culture. Yes, different countries eat different things. Everybody don't eat the same thing. There are things here that people here eat that they don't eat in other countries. It's like sometimes you just got to be respectful of other people's culture. And if you don't want to eat it, just say you're not comfortable eating it. But there's always something you can eat. I have been to multiple countries, variety of countries. I've been to Singapore. I've been to Hong Kong, I've been to Russia, I've been to Thailand, been to Australia, been to the Philippines. So I've been to different places. And it just gets me that when people from, when you hear these people on 90 Day Fiance and they're always talking about America, 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 but you're not in America. You're in Africa. You know what I'm saying? You're in Moscow. You're in different places. If you're going to be with somebody from another culture, and especially from another country, you got to respect the fact that they're not going to have the same traditions, beliefs. They're not going to eat the same foods you eat. So it just really baffles me how they go over there and just really boast about everything is America, everything, you know? And I don't understand that. For one, it makes you look arrogant. It makes it seem like you're putting down who they are as a people. And to me, it just really turns my stomach. It really does. It really does. And I'm like, well, and here's the thing. You get mad when people come over here and talk about their country. The first thing people over here say, well, go back home. You go home. But yet you go to other countries and you want to scream America, America, and everybody's supposed to applaud and cheer and bow to you. But when they come over here and they express pride in their country, you get offended. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Just like you want to be proud of this place, they want to be proud of their country. Then you got people like me who don't have a country. But nobody want to talk about that. Okay, like I said, I'm going to shoot through these guys because I'm really tired. So, and the last one, I have really been trying to get this one up for the absolute longest. I have been trying to get this one. I'm trying to take something off. I told y'all I'm tired, man. I told you I am like really, really tired. So edit. I'm just going to take it so it's not scrolling. It's just up there. Say da 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 da. Boom. Okay. Now, I have recorded this one a couple times, but the feed wasn't good. The internet wasn't good. The video was all jumpy. Listen, we all heard about what happened with Dr. Dre and his wife. Here's my question that I have been trying to ask. If you are wealthy, if you have money, now this mainly applies to a man because the rules are different if a woman is wealthy and a guy marries her. So for men, and women can answer this too, do you think it's fair that some men are saying that if I get rich, I'm not getting married? Or if I get rich, she got to work. What if men start saying there's no more sit at home days? I don't want a wife that sits at home because if a wife that sits at home is going to cost me a lot in the end. I'm out here working. I'm out here creating all this music and all this different type stuff. She's at home enjoying the benefits of all the work I do. We get divorced and she gets half of everything. If you hear what Dr. Dre said, not what Dr. Dre said, if you hear what Dr. Dre's wife is requesting after divorce, I mean, the fact that she wants $100,000 a month for clothes, $100,000 a month for clothes, $60,000 a month she wants for education. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I worked in the college community. There is no college in the world to where $60,000 a month is you pay that much. Most colleges cost you anywhere from 70 to 100,000. Even doctors, they may get like 150 because of the extra schooling. But $60,000 a month for education, $100,000 a month. Then she wanted like what, 20 some $1,000s a month for a mortgage? It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like when women can't get mad when guys are now starting to say, of not getting married. Or they start telling women, you got to work. I don't want a woman that sits at home. I don't want a woman that is not going to be working because you pay dearly. You pay dearly. So, women, I mean, fellas, are y'all now looking at Dr. Dre's situation? Are y'all now looking at Tracy Morgan's situation? And are men really saying now, like, listen, if I get wealthy, the stay at home thing is not happening. There is no stay at home anymore. You work, I work. You bring in something, I bring in something. Because I mean, come on now, I understand if there's kids involved, yes, the kids need to be taken care of. But tell me, what child in this world it needs $1 million a month? What child in this world needs $50,000 to $80,000 a month child support? Unless that child has some very extraordinary medical conditions. I mean, that's what it takes to raise a child all for their whole life. And then if you marry a woman and you're rich now, and you've been together for 5 6 years, and she stays home, you have to maintain that lifestyle for her. She don't have to go out and work anymore. It's not about her going out and get a job. You have to maintain that lifestyle. So if you give her a lifestyle where she can sit at home all day and read and do whatever and go shopping, you have to maintain that lifestyle. So that's why a lot of guys now are kind of like, nah, no, you go to work. We're not doing that no more. And some people are not even getting married. They're just doing life partners. People are not even doing marriage anymore. They're just having life partners. Like, we'll be life partners, but we're not getting married. Like, I'm not gonna cheat on you. We're exclusive. We're not gonna put it on paper, with the court system. It's just that you're my life partner. We're just gonna take each other's word for it. And that's what a lot of people are doing. They're doing life partners. They're getting away from the whole marriage and relationship thing. It's life partner. No rings, no ceremony, none of that type stuff. And a life partner can be somebody that live with you, or you stay in your house, I stay in my house. We hook up when we need to hook up. We meet up, we hang out, we do things like couples, but we're not going to have our same name on a marriage certificate, nothing like that. And that's what a lot of guys are now doing. That's what a lot of guys are looking at. I have a life partner, but I'm not going to have a wife because I'm not going that route. I work too hard for what I got, and that's how a lot of guys are doing. So is it wrong? Is it wrong for guys to feel like they have to protect their interests? They have to protect what they built, especially if they have established wealth before the woman and before they got married. Are women going to say that they're wrong because they want to have a life, they want to just be life partners and they don't want to be married? They don't want their name on any financials. They don't want their names tied together, but they'll be there for each other. They're going to stay faithful to each other. It's just them. And I know some women will say, well, that's selfish. It's not right. But then again, I mean, women, now I know all women probably don't say that, but women, sometimes y'all really do have to look at how these things play out when men see them. When you meet a woman and all of a sudden she flips out and wants a divorce, you giving her everything she's wanted. Now you have to give her everything and more. It's like, oh boy, that played Dr. McCoy in Star Trek. He said the wife got the whole damn planet. And a lot of times that's what's happening. And some dudes are getting divorced and they ain't even got it. They don't have a planet. All they got is a plant and maybe a seed. And they losing that. So just some food for thought, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm about to deuces up out of here because tomorrow I have to drive up to North Carolina. So yeah. Catch y'all later.